Bump, bashers. Sorry, a couple minutes late. I had to call a Sheen because we had a StreamYard problem. What else is new? Look at my green screen acting stupid. It's not ready yet. So close, so close. Still waiting on the hard drive and the monitor. They're just not coming soon enough. I'm also getting some, well, it's not happening now, but I had radio interference. Love to Love You Baby by Donna Summer was coming through my headphones, and I don't have anything wireless, so I don't know what it could have been. Weird. iBashers, Wednesday, May 14th, 2025. Hello, Bashers. Look who got in at number one. iMac Mini Wednesday. I wish it was. iMac Mini Wednesday. iMac Mini. I can't wait to use it. With the dock and everything's going to be great when it's done. I'm so excited. You want to know what I forgot to mention yesterday was this dock that I got, right? That's going to fix all my problems. Got an SD card reader, but here's the crazy part. On the bottom here, it's got a blade drive, so I can stick, and I've got a 2 terabyte blade drive. I can stick it in there. Amazing. It's going to be great. I can't wait. Bashers, thanks so much. No blur, just one vision. Coming soon. As long as it's not blurry now, we're all good. Crap Computer Wednesday. That's basically what it is still. No, it looks like Dirk got the Mac set up. He didn't. Sitting here. But what was funny was I went to go onto StreamYard to start the show 7 minutes early. And it said I couldn't log in because it said we were logged in Sforza, Italy, in Woodside, New York, and it had this whole list of places we were logged into StreamYard. I was like, we're not logged in anywhere. So we're wondering if iBashers got hacked. I hope not. I hope not, dear Bashers. Anyway, none of that is true. So I just got back from the hospital for visiting Rose. She's doing so much better today. She was so much more snappy, so much more with it. She knew where she was. I got her some pizza, some coffee. I got her some buttered rolls with cheese, and we had a really nice morning and afternoon, and she's doing great. And she's probably going to come home probably not tomorrow, but probably Friday. I'm hoping as soon as possible. And thanks everybody for your well wishes. She seems to be doing really, really well. She's got an infection and they don't know what it is. They don't know where it is. They can't figure it out. Elevated white blood cell count, but they're giving her incredible care and really nice stuff. I got a really nice note from Fiona because I didn't see her, but I dropped off her beautiful chocolates from Rose's favorite place, Neuhaus. And she doesn't know me, where to contact me. So she found Rose's room and left me a really nice note. And I just wrote her another note saying, because you're worth it. Indeed. So, and look, it's not fucking around right now. So hey, not bad. Pound of power. I was close, but no cigar. Congrats, Dean. Dean in at number one. You deserve it, buddy. It's been a while since you've been number one, but there's a Scorpions album many, many years ago. I was in Portugal, 99, I think it was. Yeah, it was 99. And it was first and only time I have stepped foot in Portugal, which I loved a lot. And we're in a taxi cab and we're in Lisbon. And I heard this beautiful song, and it was Roxette. Roxette, you've got the look, that whole thing, which I never really cared about. I loved the song so much, I went into the local HMV store and I bought it. And there was a big Scorpions pop-up. I'm a Scorpions fan. Maybe I had been a lackluster fan at that point because they made a couple of records that were crappy. Well, they put out this record called Eye to Eye, and the first single was called To Be Number One. It's the most derided Scorpions record ever because it's got pop sensibilities and stuff. And I loved this album. I thought it was unique and daring, and I like it when artists strive to do something different. I'm not an AC/DC fan where I want every single album to sound exactly like AC/DC. I like bands that push the limits and draw you into something new, maybe take you on a journey. That's why I've always been a progressive rock fan, big, Queensryche fan, etc., because every album was something different, something new. They tried something new and it flopped miserably, and I still liked it, but there's a song on there that everybody should listen to. It's one of the most beautiful ballads because Scorpions do ballads beautifully. This one is called A Moment in a Million Years, and it closes the record out. And it is one of the most beautiful songs ever. As a matter of fact, I'm going to play it for Emmett because I don't think he knows this album because it's an album that nobody bought. And maybe we'll have it for the next. He's coming back at the end of the month to do another show with me where we'll play some music and stuff. And thanks again for that night. It was a really terrific night. We had a lot of fun. Nobody got too drunk, and the song selections were really challenging, daring, and super fun. So I want to thank you for all that. But yeah, A Moment in a Million Years. If you've never heard that song, go check it out. It's absolutely beautiful. I think you'll love it. Ravy's in at number 2. At number 3, baby. That will do. Thumbs up. Thumbs up to you, R. Raphael and Andrew Olkowicz. Congratulations, Dean. Have a great hump day. A relaxing way to spend any day. Upvote and subscribe and become a Patreon if you can. We start off, as we do with every single show, with the official Andrew Olkowicz Super Cool. Of course, it had to fuck up the second I did something fancy, like do a gong. I can't even do my gongs. Is it going to get stupid now? I'm just so used to it at this point. Let's see if it fixes itself. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Dave Fahrenheit 451 upvoted. Great to see. Hey, Dave, you're the king. You're still the king, as always. Dean says, Shane McGee, it's all in the wrist. It's all in the wrist. I'm still wearing a Speedy because my life has been. Yesterday, it's raining really badly here in New York. It started to rain last night, and I was trying to catch the boat because the hospital's on the other side of the East River, and I'm on this side of the East River. So I'm running to get the boat because I'm going to miss this boat. And I slid for like 10 feet like a surfer, and then I was able to not fall. But, man, I had to pop a couple of leaves today because I feel like an old man who needs a wheelchair. Man, I must have pulled something so badly. I was going back later in the evening, and I had to turn around and go get some Aleve because I was like, holy crap, this really hurts. Unbelievable. Dean says, only 150 left to catch up with Dave Fahrenheit 451. That's a fact, Jack. Also, I want to let you guys know that tonight, right after the show, we're probably going to stick to the hour format tonight because we're going to be recording Watch Fashion Police. It's not going to be a live show this week. We're going to be covering the Met Gala, albeit a bit late, only because our schedules and life has gotten in the way in a lot of different respects. But we're going to attempt to see how it works out for us doing Watch Fashion Police in a pre-recorded standard. So we'll see how that works out. I'm looking forward to it too. So right after this show, me, Michaela, and the big guy are going to do Watch Fashion Police. And this, I guess, we probably won't be doing much editing to it. It'll be up there too. So we'll cover the Met Gala. I know a lot of you guys wanted to see that, and I'm sorry it's a little late, but it'll be fun. Kevin Landon, the beautiful, incredibly talented Kevin Landon, upvoted number 6 today. Best to Dirk and all the Bashers. Hope to hear good news on Rose when I catch the replay after work. Yeah, good news so far, so great. She's got an infection. They're working on it. It seems to be working. All of her vitals are better, other than that lady in the emergency room who tried to murder her. Congratulations to Dean, says Mr. Gutierrez. Thank you. Let's all hope Dirk is set up. He's not. I know. No one's sadder than me. No one's sadder than me. Because everything's bought, everything's ready to go. Just waiting on delivery. That hard drive is coming from China. As much as I hate saying it, but it is. It's coming from Guangdong, China. And there's tracking, and you know what that's like. It's just, it's like buying something off of AliExpress, which is not something I do. And I did not know that. Now, had I known that, would I have bought it? I probably would have anyway, because I need this drive, because I can turn this in from a 256 drive into a 2 terabyte drive, which is what I'm doing. So whatever. I won't do it again, I promise. Well done, Dean. Indeed, Mart and Bronson looking beautiful. Hi, guys. Look at that beautiful regal creature. He's the most beautiful thing ever. Renaissance. Greetings, Rose. Thinking of you and sending positive energy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Julian. She deserves it. She's an incredibly wonderful human being. Life is filled with detours and dead ends, trials and challenges of every kind. Each of us has had, likely, times of distress, anguish, and despair, and they've almost consumed us. Indeed, they have. Me too. Me too. I've had moments of melancholia, for sure. That's like the great line from Sunset Boulevard when Max says to William Holden's character, Joe Gillis, he goes, Madame suffers from bouts of melancholy. We're just humans. It can't be all roses all the time, but it's true. Some drink deeply from the river of knowledge, others only gargle. Julian, that might be my favorite one you've ever said, ever. Some just gargle. Shane McGee says, at Dean, you will never catch Dave Fahrenheit 450 when he has 100 employees working around the clock to catch number one spot, like Veruca Salt's father finding a golden ticket in Willy Wonka. I want the world. I want the whole world. I want balloons and 1,000 baboons. And I want it now. I love Veruca Salt. She's such a little bitch. It's great stuff. All things are possible except skiing through a revolving door. I'm sure somebody has figured out a way to do that. Is there? I'm going to go Google that and see if that's. I'm going to Google that. It sounds like I'm drunk. I'm going to Google that. Franco Fiore, please upvote. Every time, man. Grazie mille, signore. I can't thank you enough. The incomparable Melly C. Happy hump day, Dirk in the back. I had a little epiphany on the boat today. About Wednesdays, it was Grail Watch Wednesdays, whatever Wednesdays. I'm thinking about this. Tell me what you think. Welcome Wednesdays. How about to make Wednesdays more fun? I put the link down. And I put the link in, and whomever Basher wants to show up on the show to say hello, give us a poem, show us your cat, your watch, your whatever. Short snippets of things. I'm not talking about a big panel thing, but I know people enjoy a panel show. What if we do Welcome Wednesdays? So maybe Dino will show up, or Dave, or Franco, or Renaissance, or anybody, Ken Furby, Melly C, Andy M, all you guys. Andrew, imagine. Andrew's been on the show. Unbelievable. It would be fun though, right? Congrats, Dino. Congrats indeed. And Ken Furby, Dean, gone and done it. Nice one, mate. Hello, everyone. Beautiful weather in the UK today. Hope all is well with Rose. Much better, thank you. What's that purring noise I can hear? A brand new Mac Mini? It's not turned on. It's not. It comes with a really beautiful. Have you seen those? Well, Dean's seen it because he has one. But I'm not going to do an unboxing because there's nothing in this box. This Mac Mini comes with no box, but that's the cable that comes with it. And they're using braided cabling now. Like, I don't know if you can see this on camera, but look at this cable. Like, Apple really upped their game with the cabling. Isn't that quite beautiful? Look at that. Nice job. And Johnny Ive, who was the designer at Apple for 100 years, and he's a genius, and came into that restaurant I was where. I have a video because I was tending bar there, as you guys all know. And it's a fancy schmancy brunch place. And a guy walked in, and I went like this. And it was Sir Johnny Ive. And for those of you who don't know who Jonathan Ive is, he's a genius. He is the guy, the industrial designer who designed every product of Apple since Steve Jobs' return in 1999, 2000. So like those multiple color iMacs, the iPhone, the iPad, he designed all of it, all the Macs, everything. Anything that was designed was done by Sir Johnny Ive. He's been knighted twice, and he's a slew of design awards. Anyway, I didn't recognize him at first because he's become a bit portly. And he went upstairs. So I found a reason to go upstairs and pretend I was washing glasses, and he came out of the jacks. And I had my phone like this, as if I was like on the phone. And I took a video of him. I didn't say anything to him because what am I going to say to him? But I'm a big fan, and I'm sure he's got plenty of fans. But, what are you going to do? Hitesh C, congratulations, Dean. Happy Wednesday bashing and upvote. Thank you so much, Hitesh C. And I hope you told your son how much I'm loving his soap. Thank you, buddy. Drew B. Coffee and a handsome Joe LaFaro glass. I need it because I'm just like juggling so much crap right now. Coffee is my best friend. My best friend. I'm looking forward to a Friday night of drinking. Even though I went bowling, maybe this is just the residual pain from the bowling on, what was that, Friday night? Saturday night. We went bowling and we had a good time, but it's too much beer. And maybe that's what this is. Maybe it's old man bowling leg. Who knows? But yeah, was here and he upvoted. Thank you so much. So great to have you in the chats. We love having you live. I know you weren't here for a while, but man, it's great to have you in the room. And Ray Ray says, is this live? It is, Ray Ray. It is live, our dearest Raphael. And how are you? Andy M says, good evening, kind sir. Wishing you and yours only good things. So I have that right at the top now, so I can just grab it. Only good things from our very own Andy M, the daddy of Mork and Mindy. The daddy. He's the daddy. 504 computer issues. No, it was StreamYard issues. That's all it was. Steam engines. I'm double streaming. Forgive me, Father Dirk. No, it's fine. It's fine. 504. That's why I was late. I couldn't log on. It would not let me. And then Sheen logged out, and then boom, I was in. So there you go. Dean looks like no, he didn't. Dave Fitzsimon says, whoop, whoop. Hey, Dave Fitzsimon, it's great to see you in the room. How are you, buddy? And Steve Mac 3, 2205. What does that mean? What does that mean? 2205. Enlighten me. My brain. Forgive me. Bless me, Father, for I am stupid. Never mind. Crap computer Wednesday it is. Dirk, you should just have bought all the tech on a walkabout. Your mail service sucks. No, it's Amazon, man. I bought the monitor on Amazon. I bought the Mac directly from Apple, and it came instantaneously. I got it the next day from Apple. You buy anything from Apple, they just ship it to you. That I got. I ordered this thing, came in one day. I ordered the hard drive, that's 15 days ago. And the monitor was supposed to come on Saturday, and then they said supply chain problem, and I keep getting updates every day. Because this monitor that I'm getting is a 34-inch Dell widescreen behemoth HD fucker, and apparently it's very, very popular. So I mean, it said when I first hit buy, it said coming Saturday. So I don't know. It's not mail. I wish it was mail, because then I could blame the U.S. But, you know, I'm a little bit protective of the United States Postal Service because of what Donald Trump wants to do. He wants to privatize it. And why doesn't he just have Doha run it? The Qataris. Not double streaming anymore. I hope the hackers like cats and watches. Well, that means because Oshina and I share, even though iBashers and the Thomas Watch channel, Oshina Malley channel, are completely separate entities now, we do share StreamYard. So we could both be streaming at the same time, but you're only allowed 3 live streams while you're on it. There was like 7 on there. And one of them was from a town in Italy that we had to look up. We didn't know what it was. So I guess he's going to investigate that and see what that's about, because I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. I have no idea. Way better than credit card details. Hey, Vaughn. Hey, you. It's been a while. Not much. How about you? Great to see you. Oh, you were number 1 last Friday. Oh, that's true. You were. Hey, it's my niece. U.S. nurses love those nice gestures. Makes us feel appreciated. So thank you for doing that for Fiona. Oh, man. Because my niece, Christine, is an RN. And let me tell you something. Rose would have died if it wasn't for Fiona Christine. She would have died. I mean, that was just shocking how she was resting. She was getting a room. She was on antibiotics. Everything was good. And then this new doctor comes in. Oh, I think she needs a scan with contrast. Well, I said, no, let's let her sleep because she needs to rest. Oh, I really want to do that. And then the next thing you know, like she's on death's door, anaphylactic shock. Anyway, I got the nurses on 14, a giant box of Neuhaus. I got Erin, her attending nurse on 14, her own little box off on the side, and Fiona got this gigantic box. And I just went and got some cards. Little things like that, man. You know, hold the door open, say please and thank you, and thank everybody. I mean, how can you thank somebody for saving somebody's life? You know, how can you really thank them? So yeah, nurses are your first line of defense when you are hospitalized. Doctors come and go. You don't get to know them. It's this doctor's here today. He's at night. Blah, 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 blah. But the nurses are the front line. I learned that with my parents. The only people you have advocating for you and your loved one are the nurses, and they are incredible people who get no sleep. They have just as much knowledge, if not more. They're incredibly bright, assertive people, and we love them. Did you guys hear about the Rump watch? Is there something new about the Trump watch? I didn't know. Is it? I mean, at this point, getting gifts. Presidents aren't allowed to receive gifts. They're just not. Presidents are not allowed to receive gifts. You can't gift somebody a plane. That's because Donald Trump is a fucking asset. Obviously. Right on cue. Right on indeed. Uh-oh. Am I frozen? When did that happen? No. I'm well in the game, right? Everything's fine now, right? Am I frozen? Okay, good. It scares me because I'm always a little bit behind on the the chitter chatter, because I read, me, I read them all pretty much, unless they're nasty. Unless you're a nasty person, don't do that. I gong and the computer goes, yeah, gong. Let me do it again. Let's see what happens. If it does, I'll restart it. Let's just see. Let's see what happens. Wait a second. There's another one in here. Hold on. There's another one. Yeah, here's one. From Ray. Okay, hold the phone. So, FWP, it's the other way around. Watch Fashion Please is not live. It has always been live. It's not live tonight. So do I not have to dress up? You don't, because I don't know when he's going to post it. I had a crush on Veruca Saltz. Of course you did. Thank you so much. It's €5. I'm going to give you, I'm going to go with the kazoo for you. And let's see if it buggers up the whole thing. Where is it? Let's go. Let's see what happens. It didn't. Wow. Amazingly so, it did not. But, it does all the time anyway. But listen, this is going to be a thing of the past pretty soon anyway. Yes, I just poured Diet Coke into my coffee cup because I finished it. That's not crema. You should do what? No. Here's what we're doing. Listen, this is all about scheduling. This is all about scheduling. This is all about the ability for us to get the show out there. And I'll be honest with you about Watch Fashion Please. We love doing the show. We think it's a fine show. It doesn't really do very well as a live show. So we're trying to figure out a way to get it a better thing going. So when you do content like that, it generally does better. I don't know why, but I'm not saying that this is permanent or anything. We're going to try this. We've never done it before. So we're going to pre-record this edition, the next edition of Watch Fashion Please, and we'll see what happens. It should be good. Melly C says, we have the same taste. I have the ultimate respect for AC/DC, Angus, of course. But it's not music I listen. I've never put on an AC/DC song for pleasure. I've never said, wow, I'm really in the mood for Highway to Hell or Back in Black. This is not a band that does anything for me. That doesn't mean they're not great. It doesn't mean anything. I understand why they're as big as they are. I understand why people love them. They have the second biggest selling album in the history of the world. After Thriller, Back in Black, or it's 3. I think it's Michael Jackson, because, for a while it was the Eagles' greatest hits, Michael Jackson, Thriller, and Back in Black. So listen, they appeal to a certain group of people. Not my thing. Just not my thing at all. The hour format tonight, because of the smoking coming out of the computer. No, it's because we're planning on doing the Watch Fashion. We have an appointment to do Watch Fashion Please. Yeah. Vaughn says 2 terabytes. Well, here's Vaughn. When this is all said and done, this thing's going to be 2 terabytes. This is going to be 2 terabytes. I have 2 terabytes in this computer right now, but it's a mech drive. It's actually a hybrid drive. Then I'm going to put 2 terabytes in here, and my backup drives are 4 terabytes and 8 terabytes. So I should have more than enough storage and backup to power the world. But for anybody who's looking to, if you're getting a Mac Mini, I'll show you what it does. I mean, this is fun. Why not? So basically, one of the things that drove people crazy is that on the bottom of the Mac Mini, the power button's here, and everybody's like, that really sucks. So this device, your Mac Mini sits right on top of it, but it comes with a USB-C cable. So you take this USB-C cable, and you plug it into the back of the back of here, and then you put this thing on top of it. So look at this. They match beautifully. So it sits like that in silver. Sorry, it sits like that. And so now all my older USB devices can plug straight into here and a USB-C card. And then I'm only using one of the USB-Cs or Thunderbolts on the back. And then there's, your internet, your Ethernet cable, an HDMI, which I'll be using for the monitor. And, it's going to be great. And it's got a little notch so you can turn the power on. They solved the problem. It's a great little device. This was $99. And then you get a little hard drive on the bottom. It's a great little thing. Other than using a shitload of dongles, this is really going to make quite the difference. And that'll be the whole setup, when it's done, but it's not ready yet. Life gets in the way of life. I'd rather it gets in the way of life than in the way of death. Indeed, beautiful Andrew. Jesus, Chinese hard drive. Hope you have a return label. It should not take. It should make that shit. Listen, I said I don't buy stuff from there, and I look at labels on clothes, and I just don't. I'm just tired of that shit. But unfortunately, a lot of the tech is made there, including this stuff. Most of it is. I don't mind Veruca Salt. The 90s. I never heard them though. I know of the band Veruca Salt, but I couldn't name any of their songs. Did they have any famous music? If so, I don't know what it is. Show us your cat, your dog, or your dungeon. Show us your cat, your dog, or your dungeon. Oh, Andrew, you probably have a dungeon, or at least you've been to one. My Mac Mini was out of the box and working straight away, not collecting dust in the box. P.S. Don't leave the plastic on the Mac Mini in fear of scratches. Is there plastic on this? I don't have any plastic on mine. There was that paper thing that was on there. I took that off. Where is there plastic? Was there plastic on this thing? If so, I don't know about it. I didn't get plastic on mine. Huh. Let's see where it was made. Made in Vietnam. Okay. Can deal with that. This one is the 24 gig. I think I told you I was waiting for this one to be available because I absolutely needed that. Because everybody who got the 16 who does what I do was like, I also got the 10100 Ethernet. Because, I want faster internet. Confused, says Ray Ray. What are you confused about? Hitesh, I did tell him you love the sub. Thank you very much, buddy boy. Amazon Prime, next day delivery, me arse. It's almost at the point right now where if it doesn't come, because I have an update now. It says it's coming again on Saturday. If it doesn't come on Saturday, I'm going to cancel it, and I'm just going to order it directly from Dell. And this monitor, went through all the monitors to find the one that worked best for me, and I have a 2 monitor setup for the show. And while I'm going to keep my old 27-inch Apple Cinema display, I'm going to keep it because I have a dongle that's going to work for that. This is a 34-inch ultra wide, so I want to be able to run the show and most of what I do on one screen, and maybe eventually get rid of that. We'll see how that works out. But this Dell monitor that I chose it for a number of reasons. One, the price was right, and because it's HDMI and USB-C, and so basically if I take a USB-C and then plug it into there, then all the ports on the back of that become active ports, and that's really great. And it's 4K and all that stuff. So yeah, I went to B&H, I went to Best Buy, I went to all the big video places, and I looked at all the screens, and I saw that one, and I went, oh wow, that one's great. But the price to buy it in the city was $100 more. It was $100 cheaper on Amazon. So, he says the mail service sucks. I'm in the future. It's your tomorrow, 6:20. Oh, hey, Vaughn, escaping Chinada. Are you in Japan? Did I not know that? Or are you vacationing, or do you live in Japan? Did I? Forgive me if I've had a stroke and I don't remember things. I'm amazed. Wait a second. You bought a watch. What did you buy? You want to unbox it on the show? You can. You want me to send you a link on Welcome Wednesdays? Vaughn, I totally will. If you agree to me dropping a link, I'll drop a link, and then, yeah, I'll do that. You want to unbox a watch? Dirk, when at some point you get this computer sorted, do a computer thumbnail. Yeah, I totally will. It'll be a cat connecting all kinds of stuff. Vaughn, run like rabbit and save yourself. No shame in that. I'd run if I could. Yeah. Let me know about that. That would be great. Andrew Oakwich, all good. Good, buddy. Hey, James. Yeah, good. Great. Oh, thanks, buddies. Thanks. That's everything's working fine. That's good to know. But I'm sitting a little too far south. Thanks, James. Great shot. What a handsome picture. Andrew, just visiting my friend. I still have to return to face the carnage. I did vote for the other guy. Good stuff all around. Ray, again, nurses are God-sent angels. They are consultants, and that's how you spell it. No, I don't never use that word against the beautiful nurses. Shane McGee, you're frozen with the shock of being frozen. Wait a second. I'm kidding. The kazoo's right. The kazoo's new, and that was Scotty Love's idea. He made me buy a bunch of kazoos. I'm not going to pull out the kazoos right now. Dean, you'll be happy to know that one of the kazoos fell on the floor, the red one, and I rolled over it on my chair. So the red one's dead. So I don't have the red one anymore, but there's 5 more. I got 6. That was complete buggery. Andrew Wogovich, I'd be tempted to toss the passport into a dumpster fire right after clearing customs in any other country. Oh, man, I'm telling you. So I got a message from from Ireland, because I had to renew my Irish passport, but I hadn't renewed it in so long that they wanted all this paperwork from me. They wanted like my grandma. Like, why would you want this? I had one. What do you want from me? What do you want? They wanted this stuff. I just got a message back today that they said it looks good. We'll be in contact. I sent them a zip file full of stuff, including like my sister's passport and my dad's passport. And I was like, come on. I'm not adopted. Time zone thing. Ray. Wow, I've never ever been kazooed before. You know what? I think you deserve more kazooing. How about that? I got to do another one, right? I don't know where they are. Are they in the bottom drawer? Here's the gold one. Well, this one doesn't have a thing in it, though. This one does. This one sounds terrible. You have to massage the membrane. I got to do one with the second verse on that. Anyways, fun stuff all around. Kazoos are stupid, but they're funny though. Andy M says, "Oh well, here we go. Here's the battle." I love AC. Listen, I have no problem with AC/DC. It's just not a band that does anything for me. I mean, I like, if I hear it, I don't turn it off. And I marvel at what they've created. And I love Brian Johnson. If anybody's ever seen Brian Johnson's show where he goes around and he talks to some of the greatest musicians of all time in rock and pop, and looks at their cars and, talks about their passions. Like he's got... everybody. I mean, there's 20 episodes. It's absolutely outrageous. I love Brian Johnson. I love it. I refuse to go. I need a flux capacitor. I sure do. And a dilithium crystal while I'm at it, right? Vaughn says that, Andrew, copy that, my brother. We're all likely to do this, to do the same if the Japanese love to. Listen, I've known a lot of rock musicians that have moved to Japan. And they've done that simply because the culture is so wonderful there, and it's very expensive from what I hear. And they just go there because they're sensible and evolved creatures. AC/DC, rock, deal with it, Dirk. I get it. I mean, listen, can I also say that? All right, I'm going to get in so much trouble right now. I'm not going to say it. There's a lot of like basic bar band style rock that doesn't do it for me. And that doesn't mean it's not great, because who gives a shit what I think? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. Do you care? I don't care. Who cares? But it serves a very, very important purpose, and that's to remind people what rock actually is. Because when you break it down to the basics, forget about like pop rock or prog rock or jazz rock or space rock or stoner rock or any of the rock that's out there. It's all based on blues and rock. And that's rock comes from the blues, and blocks, we all know where that comes from. It comes from Black America. And sometimes you just need to hear what it really sounds like. Listen to a ZZ Top record. Listen to a Bad Company record. Listen to these artists that pioneered that sound. Led Zeppelin, you could argue that they reinvented the sound, but they also stole from everybody, mostly Willie Dixon. They were just like Jimmy Page, as great as he might be. And Led Zeppelin is not even a band I listen to for pleasure either, though I do listen to them for pleasure, especially Presence, especially that album. That's Achilles' Last Stand. I put that on a lot because their drummer was just the greatest thing that ever happened to the world. But I have a newfound love for Robert Plant, because I tried to do Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You, and I haven't finished it yet because the whole Rose thing hit the fan, and I have not had a minute to just sit here and sing. Wow, he's listen, I've always known he's a high singer and a great singer and a revolutionary singer, but isn't that his tone doesn't do it for me? I don't dislike him, but man, I have a new respect for him, because I couldn't believe the middle of that song, what he does in that. It's absolutely insanity. And he's great. I get it. And I deal with it. It's fine. LOL, Doctor Who references. Yeah, that Americans won't get that at all. I've tried to watch Doctor Who, and I love sci-fi, but I don't get it. My buddy is the bass player for Veruca Assault. Steve Black went to high school with him. How cool is that? If I ever meet a girl that can play kazoo very well, I'm asking. I'm not frozen. I'm just Ray. Did Ray hear that? Andrew, did you say that for Ray? Yeah, I'm drinking already. Drinking again. Andrew, by the way, do you hate your job then? Oh yeah. Do you hate your job? We were talking about that yesterday. Do you hate your job? I don't think he's capable of hate. He's capable of great political discourse, though. Andrew Welkowitz, cheers. Midweek wine for me. Good for you. I have no time to drink, but Friday I'm going to look forward to a bit of a tipple. A friend of mine did a stint in Amsterdam, red light window with a stuffed Alsatian on a skateboard for a season. After his first tour of Lebanon, could not bring stuffed dog home. Oh, I know what you mean by that, because when my band went and we toured in Europe, the crew took the whole band to the Reeperbahn in Hamburg, and there were all these girls sitting there, and they all had dogs on their laps in their windows. And of course, what did I was thinking? Was like, I asked one of the girls, I said, do you care for the dog? It's not a theatrical prop, is it? And she said, no, it's the house dog, and that everyone loves it, because I was worried that they were using the dogs as props so they look cuter. I wasn't paying attention to any of the obvious meaning that they were prostitutes, because I didn't care. I sent you an email with a pic regarding the watch purchased in Japan. Okay, I didn't open on my mail yet because, I'm afraid to open things. Because it's but I have to open it now anyway, because Avon, great, cool. Steve McLeod, Melly C. Okay, there's beautiful Martin Brown. Yes, Scotty Love. Oh, last night, Scotty H sent me a picture just as I was shutting down the show, so that'll be first today for the Gallery of Bashtards. Okay, I got it. Let me take a look at this. Oh, you got a Seiko. Oh, that's beautiful. SBDL 117. Oh, man, in Japan. What a guy, man. I'm very excited, and can't wait to show it to the world. You share it with me, and I share with the world. Shane McGee, you forgot that one. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. How you shot that brother down? Rumac, Rory McLean plays a great Thunderstruck. God, that was almost like Ray spelling. What the fuck's happening? What's happening with the mysterious fedora? I didn't know that. I love Thunderstruck. See, I like Thunderstruck. Thunder. That's the one that Phil Rudd is not the drummer on, right? That's the guy from the bald guy. Forgive me for not knowing that guy's name off the top of my head. That was like, I know Phil Rudd got into a little bit of legal problems, and it wasn't very savory, let's just say. Andrew says, Dean, I don't actually hate anything or anything, but some days customers are difficult. Well, listen, I've been in the public service my entire life. I've never worked for myself until now. I've always been in public service, and we all know what that's like. I've actually told some customers that if they dropped in front of me, I wouldn't call it just well. I mean, it's nice to have a job where you could tell people just F off, I've called the police on several customers because I've had to, and that's kind of fun. I've gotten a couple of people arrested. I've got to see people in handcuffs, which is actually very cool. Nice. What about the moon swatch, and how about rolling that over them? I had it on yesterday. You know where it is? I don't even know where it is because I don't really care. Rumac plays a great time. There you go. On the accordion. Ooh, man, accordion. Does anybody play accordion? It's one of the hardest instruments to play. Too many buttons, man. Too many buttons. He's having a laugh. Kazoo madness. That's right. I'm just back from the pub watching Bronson run all over the house. Is he zooming? I miss the zoomies, man. The midnight zoomies. Phew, 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 and then the face. I miss the zoomies. Massage the membrane. That's definitely what she said. Indeed. Shane, cheers to you. Yeah. You need a kazoo video in the sunshine. Happier. Okay. It's just been one big rain shit show here. You're right. That's true. Okay. I will get that done. I think you're right. It's too early here. I'm typoing epically. This is my morning radio. I love that it's your morning radio. How cool is that? God, can we just talk about Canadians and their love of country music? Andrew, what the fuck? Like, you were hitting us up with all these Dwight Yoakam songs. Man, if Dwight Yoakam hit me with a Mack truck, I wouldn't know a single one of his tunes. And it's not like I don't like country. I do. But like Dwight Yoakam, man, I don't know that at all. I tried Dwight Yoakam in advance. Okay, so why don't you pick the definitive Dwight Yoakam song? Make sure it's something not crazy, and text it to me, the one that you want me and Emmett to do, because we owe you that at the very least. But man, I don't know. What's his most famous song? What is the most famous song he's ever done? Did anybody watch this week's Mobland? I watched it last night. And I think that Maeve got exactly what she deserves. Can I just say that? You ruthless witch. I'm not going to give it away to anybody, but you ruthless witch. The way you effed up that whole thing, you got exactly what you deserved. I mean, tell us the handcuff story. Okay, you want to hear the handcuff story? It's really good. So, well, there were several, but this is the best one. The best, Joe. The best. So I'm working. I worked at El Rio Grande for 25 years. And we had patios on both sides, so it was a shit show. 1,000 people there on Thursday, Friday night. I didn't work on the weekends because I used to work Sunday brunch, and I liked brunch. I like brunch people. I always enjoyed them. So it's a Thursday night, which is the biggest night at El Rio Grande, now sadly closed. And there's a group of girls in, and they're like from the boogie down Bronx and shit. Like girls who talk like this, and it's like, let me get some. What do you want? Some rum? Let me get some rum. So you got 151? I was like, no, we don't carry one. Why don't you guys have 151? Okay, I come into Manhattan, and you come to Manhattan, you think everybody in the Bronx we got 151, like making pineapple juice, and it's the Bronx accent. They tough girls, they're so street and all that shit. And this poor girl comes in, and she, or so I thought, and she was a very beautiful girl, African American girl, beautiful. And she orders, she goes, I'd like a champagne cocktail. And I was like, oh, okay, sure. And then the girl goes, champagne cocktail? Where do you think you're from? You're not from the ghetto, bitch? And then she goes, no, actually, I'm from Brooklyn. And she goes, oh, you're uppity ordering champagne cocktail. You so fancy. Like, what's wrong with you? Look at that chin. And the girl took a bottle and she smashed it over her head. The nasty girl from the Bronx, she smashed it over her head. And then the other girl, she went to take a knife out, and a guy grabbed her by the throat and stopped her. And both of the girls wound up going up the street. So I called the cops and said there was an altercation, and both of these girls were arrested because they were two of the most troublesome, and they had to bring them back into the bar so I could ID them. And one girl had like blood coming down her face, and he goes, who instigated it? And I said, she did. I said, and she's got a knife. But there was a lot of funny stories. Here's another quick funny story from my days at El Rio Grande on Cinco de Mayo, which sadly just uneventfully passed. Everybody got super smoking drunk, and it was just a carnage, picking people up off the floor. And then one particular year is probably about 10 years ago. Me and my manager, Onofre, we went to go turn the lights off because it's 3:00 in the morning, and people left by ambulance, and it was just a mess. So we see the ladies' room light is on. So I open up the door to go turn the light off, and I see a pair of shoes sticking out of the cubicle, like the Wicked Witch of the East in The Wizard of Oz. And I'm like, oh shit. So I go in there, and there's a girl. She's not dead, but she'd vomited all over the place, and she's a mess. So I called EMS, the ambulance services, and they came, and she had her phone in her hand. And this was 10 years ago. People still had phones in their hand. And it was unlocked, so I hit the last dialed thing to just alert somebody. And it was a guy, and he's like, hey, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, hey, hi, how are you doing? I'm from El Rio Grande, and I just want to let you know that the girl who owns this phone, she's being taken to the hospital because she's passed out and she's inebriated. He's like, I'm at McFadden's, man. When she's done over there, tell her to come by, and we're partying. And it turns out she came in a couple weeks later. She said she broke up with the guy, and I was like, thank God. What a piece of shit. Rufus, AC/DC. Oh, man, that jumped so fast. How did that go? Sorry about that. Why did that jump? Why'd that jump so far? AC/DC is definitely, it's basic rock. It's fine, though. Scotty H, Lord H, I've sent the picture before. I just want to remind you the Casio makes really cool. No, I know. I think it was really cool, though. I loved it. I bought a stuffed chicken at Puck Fair in Killorglin, Kerry, many moons ago. Many people complimented. I'll just let people read that. Or do you just want me to say lovely big cock on TV? My boss has told me that she is shocked that she gets more calls about me being amazing than complaining. Right? Well, we only get to hear the fun shit, right? So that's fine. Andy doesn't encourage him with the kazoo enough, I know. AC/DC rock, Manning. Love you, Dirk. I blocked him from Super Chat. I love Dwight Yoakam's version. I've never heard that. There you go. Dwight was the bad boyfriend. I've never seen Sling Blade. I've never seen it. I've tried to see it. Because Billy Bob Thornton owns all the rights to that movie, it's never been allowed on streaming. And I believe he just signed a deal with some streaming platform called like Red River Entertainment. Believe me, I know this information because I've been trying to watch Sling Blade. I've never seen it. Ever. Hey, Jared Lee. Good on you, Dirk. Enjoy your conversations. Have a black version of Machine Seamaster. Wasn't cheap, but do you? You got the black version? Hey, Jared Lee. Listen, man, you can't go wrong with this. With that, you can't go wrong with it. And I love the black version too. What a great choice, man. Send us a picture. You know where to do that, right? Basherdirk@gmail.com. That's Basherdirk@gmail.com. Please send me a picture. We'd love to see it. And it'd be great way to introduce yourself to everybody on the show. We'd love to see it. Fantastic. Thanks for that, man. Ray AC/DC rock. They do. I'm not saying that they don't. It's just not my cup of tea rock. Oh boy. Joe LaFaro at the Bronx. So I saw this guy, his name was Joe, and he's like a doctor and shit. I was like, look, I'm not going to the club. I want to go to the club. I had this marriage song last night. We went to Manhattan because everybody from the Bronx calls Manhattan. Manhattan. It's Manhattan. So you go to Manhattan last night with Marisol and shit. I was there with Mercedes. Yep, Dirk, she got her due deserved in Mobland episode. What a liar. Exactly. Marta was so bad. Unbelievably. I was like, oh shit. And you knew that they weren't going to do her. You knew that because you could tell there's always one dumb brother. Whenever they have these family shows like Succession, there's always one dumb, and it's always the oldest one. Crazy, right? Thanks for he didn't say exactly what happened. He didn't. I don't know about Mobland. I'm on Poker Face with Natasha Lyonne. I love her too. That series reminds me of Columbo. That whenever she goes, she solves crimes. And now, is that the one where she wakes up and things keep repeating itself? I can't keep track. She did like 3 shows in a row. One of them was where she kept waking up in that party. Is that true? All the fights in my bar, all the bad fights, all of them, Andrew. Every single bad fight was always girls. It was maybe a guy would get punched in the face, but it was always started by girls, always 100%. Joe LaFar, $4.99 for the bar. Yo, Joe, that's so much like, I'm going to tell you, that shit made me crazy. I was like, unbelievable and shit. I was going to go to the club. I was talking to Hector, and Hector was like, damn, girl, I'm dating your sister because I'm tired of your shit. If only girls in handcuffs were called Bloody Mary. Rufus, when the smoking ban went into effect in New York City, I had 3 Puerto Rican girls outside my first floor window doing coke that very night. That was, it's raining like hell outside. That was the night I instantly took a 50% pay cut. I'm not applauding it. I'm not condoning it, but I'm just saying the day that went into effect, the bars were empty and they stayed empty for quite a while. People just didn't stick around. It was just the whole, I mean, I sometimes I would walk through the kitchen to go to the other bar and I would see, I was like, oh shit, look at that. It's bad. So yeah. And I smell better when I got home and stuff. I get all that stuff, but man, I was making money then. When I first started at El Rio Grande, the first night I worked there, I made like $1,400 in the one night. And I'm not a stripper. It was just a whorehouse of and it was all cash. Nobody was using credit cards. This was 97. It was unbelievable. When I yelled at them, they complained. Yeah, I'm like, fuck you, white boy. I told you shit. You don't talk to your mother like that? Damn. Shane made you say lovely big clock. Hey, I know he wanted me to say it. I know, Robin's bird. Hello, beautiful. I know, and I have to see that. I know. Everybody says you're crazy. They didn't see it, right? Crazy Dirk is my favorite clip. I'll use it more judiciously. Brock's is very. I'm telling you, so it's always really in the mask, and they talk like that. Damn. One of the greatest is Rosie Perez, and one of the greatest roles she was ever in was this fantastic movie called "It Could Happen to You" with Nicolas Cage, where he's a cop, and she's his wife, and she's a total biatch. And Bridget Fonda is a waitress, and he promises her half of the lottery winnings, and they win. If you haven't seen this movie, it's great. Because one of the greatest scenes is they go to get coffee at the Korean deli, and he walks in there and just feels a little weird, and he goes up to the husband, Korean guy, and he goes, "Oh, where's your wife this morning?" He goes, "Oh, she wasn't feeling well. She had flu, so she took day off." And he goes, "Oh, okay, very nice." And he starts stirring his coffee. He looks around, and he walks out. He goes, "They're being robbed." He goes, how do you know?" He goes, "Because that bitch wouldn't take a fucking day off if her life depended on it." Their work ethic is pretty crazy. You crack me up, Dirk. Please explain. Damn, I'll give you more crazy Dirk. Which one's live and which one isn't? I love that movie. It's a great movie. Anyway, time for the Gallery of Bastards, because we're going to watch Fashion Police after this. Not live. It'll be Memorex. But what are you going to do? Gallery of Bastards.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots. The sublimely absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with the world.
Mr. H, Lord H. This is what you get for 21 balloons at Walmart, which is, I guess, like Dunn Stores or Marks and Spencer. I guess Marks and Spencer got a little fancy, but look at this thing. It's like a world timer. The Illuminator, 5 alarms. Look at this crazy thing. 10-year battery. Can you go wrong? $21.95. No, 92. What kind of an arbitrary number is that? Crazy from Lord H. Thanks, Lord H. And listen, I got a message. Can I just say, I'm going to say this live on the show because I got an email from a phone number, which is suspicious to me. However, this person sounds like a fan, like a person that watches the iBashers. But it's just, so if you are a real person, it says, hello, Mr. Kennedy. I would be delighted to be a basher. I'm sending my love and gratitude for you. Now, that sounds a little kind of like I've got a credit card scam for you. I love you, Oshin, and the Bashers, spreading the joy together. I long for it. Forgive me, if you will. I am slow at sharing my stories, but I like to play. Okay with you if I join in? Thanks. I do have sometimes wicked humor. This is obviously a foreign person. Above all, I have a lot of love in my heart for my fellow man. Hats off to you for your care of Rose. Okay, this person who actually, this is real content. Believe it, she holds you dear in her heart. I hope so. And and I think of you for reaching out. I'm terrified because she couldn't breathe. Heartbreaking. Look, this person was watching the show. Glad all is going well now. And people do not need CT scans, folks, on a regular basis. Dare I say, it's all about the money. This is true. They want to bill Medicare, right? So I believe you're a real person. It's very interesting. I got 2 of them back to back. They're identical. It says it's from a phone number at TMO Mail. I looked that up, and it's T-Mobile's text to mail thing. So do you have a real email address? Can you send me a message? And it says your name is Shauna. Hello, Shauna. And yes, of course you can be a basher. And thank you so much for your kindness and your kind words. Where are you from? Write me back. Tell me where you're from and how you found the show. And of course, we'd love that. But like I've never gotten an email from a phone number, and it just seems it's just a little suspicious. I'm just saying, because stuff happens on the internet. But anyway, thank you so much. I just wanted to share that with everybody. And next up is Mr. Love. They call him Scotty Love. And it is a dinosaur in his garden. Look at that. And if that's not a dinosaur, I don't know what is. But I just found out that all birds were dinosaurs, and I did not know that. But look at that beautiful creature. What a beautiful, graceful creature, huh? Is that some kind of gecko? Beautiful. Thank you, buddy boy. Thank you for that. It's beautiful. Martin Brown, you've got a lovely kitty. Oh, look at let me read this. Let me read this for the gang. Let me read it. Hey, Dirk, my new UPVC windows and patio door now finished from the old wooden window frames and 90s wood and aluminum patio sliding doors. Also picking up my fresh eggs from the local farm. Paying cash into honesty boxes. That's what they're called in the UK. I didn't know about that. But let's have a look and congratulate. He moved house, and Bronson's really happy now. But look how lovely these look. Oh, what a beautiful home you have. The stone is gorgeous. Congratulations on your new doors, buddy. Oh, look at this. Little bit of Dino gardening going on there too. Oh, it looks great. Oh, those are beautiful. Oh, man. Oh, look at the water in the back. Oh, my God. Right on the canal. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Oh, those look great. Oh, man. Fantastic. You have 2 different sets of those. These are black. The other ones are white. Look at that. I love that red bush. What's that called? You like that? Did you like the way that came out? Andrew and Ray Ray? Oh, that's an honesty box. I didn't know about this. Look at this. 6 eggs, £1.50. 12 eggs, £3, and 1 tray, £5. That's a great price, man. Eggs are still super duper expensive. Last time I bought because I don't buy I buy the nice brown eggs that are really orange, and they're about $14 because the price of eggs. Amazing. Congratulations. It looks incredible. How did they do that though? Like Did you have to excavate that? Was there a window there? How did you do that? Because there's a lot of demolition involved in that. How did you do that? Congratulations, your place looks amazing, and I'm so hope you have the most beautiful life there. From our very own artist in residence, it's Sir Julian. Sir Julian. Look at this unbelievable piece. Look at that thing. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. It's Roman and modern at the same time. Wow. His mistress. Beautiful, Julian. Is that a real gas lamp? Are there any gas lamps left in London? I think there's a couple in the, like on the Strand, right? Forgive me if I'm wrong. Amazing. Beautiful. Look at the juxtaposition of modern. Only Julian knows how to capture this. Oh, wow. Look at that. How do you even look at that? It's all to be revealed, as is with all of Julian's work. All shall be revealed. All will be revealed. The future is on me to cry for the nations. Beautiful. This all looks wet to me. Oh, shit. What's going on there? Pick, 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 pick. It looks like a game, like you're playing Scrabble. What is that? Amazing. Is that a faucet? Or I don't know. I'm always so flummoxed. Aha. Now this looks to me like maybe a ticket booth from a fabulous theater of yesteryear, but as with all things, all shall be revealed with Julian's work. You have to look at them for a while. You're immediately struck by the art and the contrast, but then the truth comes out. Lots of different stone and textures here. Amazing. Wow. I like the Edison bulbs. I know everybody's using them now. He didn't even invent the light bulb. He was another thief. Beautiful, Julian. These are gorgeous. Oh, look at this. Look at the wall. I see a face and a letter. What the fuck? How is that possible? And by the way, everything happens in the lens with Julian's work. He has stated that categorically. Amazing. Beautiful. Beautiful, Julian. Love that. And I love that Corbusier chair. Beautiful. Gorgeous textures, colors, and styles, as always. Sir Julian, our resident artist. And that's magnificent. I'd like a giant one of those covering my entire wall, if at all possible. Beautiful. Thank you so much. And from Melly C and Andy M, it's the Mork and Mindy Show. Sleepy Mork. Sleepy Mork. Beautiful boy. Hello, beautiful boy. Oh. He's having a kip. He's having a cat nap. Oh. He's such a dumb. And then there's the beast. Is she plotting his demise? She's definitely got revenge in her heart, that's for sure. She's looking extremely regal today. Look, she looks. This is the. Look at her eyes. Normal cat eyes. They're not all wild like usual. This is the calmest, most serene version I've ever seen of Mindy. She looks extremely content and serene. And he's like, "Uh-oh. What is she plotting against me?" That's. By the way, this is amazing. Look at this. Look at the blow up of this. Holy crap! What did you shoot that with? It's incredible. Beautiful shot. Yeah, she looks so cute and playful. She's being a good girl today, huh? Minty. Oh. With her rabbit's foot. That's so cute. The black and whites, I'm sorry. When they have the gloves and the stockings on, it's the cutest thing ever. Mork and Mindy Show. That's pretty amazing. Photography, by the way. Look at that. Yeah. The Mork and Mindy Show. Our very own Melly C and Andy M. Thanks, guys. Our daily dose, which we need, and you know that. Steve McLeod, my local town old library. Wow. This is beautiful. Click, click, click. Oh, that's gorgeous. I love how you're putting your watermark in there. That library is beautiful. Is that sky really look like that? Jesus Christ, it's beautiful, man. Amazing. Oh, you shot that with a Samsung Android. It looks amazing, Melly C. Look at that beautiful shot. Thank you so much, Steve Mack. Incredible. That building. How old is that building? Man, there's rain outside. It is pounding. Pounding outside. Oh, here's some more. Sent from Steve Mack. Oh, thank you. Ooh. This is very ominous and very long. Look at that. It's a hat box. An old style lamp. Look at that Britishy wallpaper. Look at this. I love this. This looks like it's from the 50s. Look at that furniture. Very, very cool, Steve Mack. Amazing. Oof. Look at this. Look at him getting all interesting. Some crazy valise on top of an armoire. Oh, wow. These are cool. Look at this. I will say that these are marvelous, man. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at the ceiling. What is going on here? Beautiful work, man. Gorgeous. I would say that's very Julian inspired too. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that you guys show your talents on this show. I'm so blessed that you do that. What a great thing. Thank you so much, Stephen Clavon. Here's his latest acquisition. His Seiko that he bought in Japan. Because he's big in Japan. Because you're big in Japan. Very cool watch, huh? It's a Seiko kind of quarter Pepsi with a yellow dial. I love this watch. That's beautiful. How much is 103,400 yen? I don't know. Not so much, right? It's a beautiful watch, though. We all love the Seikos. Great watch. I'm so happy you got that. Yeah, that's a great watch. Everybody needs more Seiko in their life. Everyone. Hey, K today from Drooby Doo. Where are you? It's a dose of K. And we need it every day, don't we? 950 Canadian. Okay. That's how much is that in US? Is that almost $900? Look at our beautiful K. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Oh my God. Look at the miracle you guys made. Look at her getting along like nothing ever happened. Like nothing ever happened. I hope she remembers none of it and only knows the incredible love that she gets every single day. Look at that. She's just a big part of the family now. You beautiful ladybug. We love you. Look at that great shot. She is one of the prettiest ladies ever. We love you, Kay. Thanks, Drooby Doo. We love her. We love everything about you guys. Amazing, miraculous people. Thank you so much. Andrew, Senor Hidden and Found. Where'd you go, Senor? I always love this. I used to love whenever I'd find Laverne under the blanket. She'd make her little tent. I'm always worried that they can't breathe, but they're not stupid. Oh, and he's like, hey, you took my blanket. You ruined his beautiful comfort session. That's why. Look at that. That's not nice. He's like, hey, I was comfy. True. That's crazy town. Absolutely crazy town. Hey, Kay and Tucker. Oh, look how great this is. Oh, my God. Hey, they have outdoor privileges. Look at this. Kay and Tucker outside. Look at how her fur is grown back. Oh, my God. Look how pretty and beautiful she is. And Tucker. And they're friends, huh? I bet you he's very protective of her. Oh, look at this great shot. Oh, man. Look at that face on Tucker. Oh, my God. Look, they're both staring at you. This is a classic, Drooby Doo. This is classic. Amazing. Oh. Do they go out or just to the porch and then are they I don't know what your setup is there. I have no idea. Gantry goodness from everybody's favorite serial poet. This is my friend Steve, otherwise known as the Hardcore Shutterbug. This is right down the block from my house. This is where I catch the ferry to go into Manhattan, which isn't the most convenient thing in the whole wide world, but it is if you're going to First Avenue, But isn't that a beautiful shot? He's a terrific photographer. Beautiful. The gantries. Now, I remember when those were derelict. There was nothing around there but dead bodies and used up heroin needles before they gentrified the place. And believe it or not, I liked it better the other way. But it's a beautiful park, I must say. Joe LaFaro, New Jersey landmark. Hey. Oh, and look, it's an actual video that it'll let me play. I never see this, man. It's going to actually let me play it here. Oh, no, it won't. That's the Sheraton Hotel. Are they going to implode that thing? Is that what's going to happen? It's going to be imploded, right? Screen porch, also known as the catio. See, I knew it. Well, yeah, this one. Oh, this is a screenshot of a video. Oh, okay. That's the Sheraton. I know where that is, Joel. If I had some Joe, I know where that is. And Ray, no subject. Any cock will do. I heard that about you. And I was like, there's a place you can do this therapy. Any cock will do. It's terrifying. It's a great shot. Oh yeah, they knocked it down, right, Joe? I remember they imploded that. I remember the Sheraton. I remember that thing. Look at that. So how was that? Was that a good one for you, Raphael? Man, it is. The rain outside is crazy, guys. That's the Gallery of Bastards. Thanks everybody for that. And you know. The
Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublime, the absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with the world.
I'm not going to repeat any of that stuff, you maniac. Yes, you did miss the Rose update. Joe, she's resting comfortably, or she has a infection of unknown origin. She's being treated with a very broad antibiotic. She was really much clearer today. She asked me, I fed her pizza and cheese and butter sandwiches, and she had a chocolate croissant. She drank 2 cups of coffee. She's way on the ball. It looks like she's going to get out on Friday or Saturday, and I'm so grateful for everybody asking me about her. So, yeah, and the staff there have just been the most marvelous people ever in the whole wide world. Ever. Mart says, my lower walls are 20 inches wide, great for keeping temperatures even. Oh, that's nice. Even during the drop-offs. Very cool. Beautiful Kay. Of course, we love her. We love the gingers. We love her most of all, don't we? And I know Dean would know the name of the... You guys, I make one joke and it goes crazy. Doggy's giving the side eye, that's for sure. Screen porch. I knew it had to be like a catio. Malocchio. That's indeed. Don't funk with Tucker. Nora's pussy, indeed. Yeah, it's gone. That building was really cool. Grazie mille, Dirk. You're Dirk. And then grazie mille to you, Vaughn. Grazie mille, sir. Mart, it was a barn you guys are talking about. Thank you so much, Joe. She's doing so much better. Forza, Rosa, Forza. Indeed. Guys, that's the show. Thanks so much for joining me on this beautiful Wednesday. What do you think about the idea of Welcome Wednesdays, where I put a link up, and if any of you guys want to come on, if you're a mystery guest, I won't let you on because I won't know what I'm going to get. But anyway, what do you think about that? Anyway, thanks everybody for the show. Thanks to all my beautiful bashers. Thanks for being here. I'll be here tomorrow. Same bash time, same bash channel. I'll see you then, and thanks for all your thoughts and prayers about Rose. She's really doing better, and it's all because of you guys. Thank you so very much. Remember to hold the door open. Remember to say please and thank you. And remember, if you encounter somebody who's not so kind, give them the benefit of the doubt. They could be the greatest person in the world, or else they're just a stupid cunt.